So for the first time after so many years, we are seeing an Eid in Bharat when no movie has been released on Eid day. So a very good de-radicalization process for our jihadi wood is happening here with great pomp and show in a grand style. So today I went to watch that movie, and it is a very interesting movie because everything has been revealed in this movie. In the last 10 years, from why demonetization happened to who, I mean, what counterfeit currency was being printed, how many of our internal radicals were involved with Pakistan's ISI. By the way, how many of our unknown gunmen are active over there? Uh, Today itself in Pakistan, unknown gunmen have neutralized an LET commander, and some of LET's minions, those unknown gunmen, have taken care of it as soon as the Eid prayers ended immediately. So they will, of course, continue their work because we have played cricket with them. So they will definitely get their dues. We have played cricket with them. So why will not they collect on the list that we provided? Therefore, it is a very good movie that everyone should go and watch. It is a blockbuster. And a huge message has gone out to Jihadi Wood telling them to stop all your filth now. The way you have thoroughly radicalized all of Bollywood, the scripts, the lyrics, the words in the songs, and everything else you have radicalized. No one wants to watch that kind of filth anymore. Nobody is interested. So start the cleaning process right away. So from the Dhurandhar movie and its box office, Bollywood, Jihadi Wood gets it now. That if we show that filth again, no one is going to come to watch. Either show pro Bharat, pro Hindu, pro Dharmic things, or just sit at home broke because nobody is giving you any money. This has now been established. So after all these years, nothing has been released on Eid, not even from any bhai. The poor guy has lost his nerve. You probably already know that the man Lawrence Bishnoi is sitting right here in Sabarmati, in Karnavati. So the poor bhai has turned into a wimp. He has not released any movie. So one has to understand that the three Khans who were involved in all of these kinds of activities in some form or another, all of them are now slowly starting to understand that the public has found out everything, from love jihad to everything else. From the time Sushant Singh Rajput was murdered, since that time, what sorts of things were happening in Mumbai with all these connections to the underworld? The whole story of their misdeeds is now slowly being revealed, and the public is getting it. The government up top must have everything ready, all the content. The files will be ready detailing who did what exactly. We certainly know, we people in Gujarat know it very well, because the most important project we had here for Gujarat state, the Sardar Sarovar Narmada Dam project, that is where Amir Khan came and sat with Medha Patkar to stop that dam. So the Prime Minister understands these three Khans perfectly well. Who could possibly know them better than he does? And even Shah Rukh Khan's son, who was recently caught for drugs. So all three Khans are getting it now. The public is getting it too. And after watching this movie, they must have also understood what the public wants to see. No one is interested in their jihadi wood type of content anymore, and they must be realizing that now. So it is better if they mend their ways. Otherwise, you know how Jaya Bachchan keeps shouting in parliament for no reason. Their movies are not working, man. If you do not make decent content, how will your movies ever run? Then they complain that people are not watching, that there is a saffron wave. There is no wave. The public has realized you were all fooling them. Now the public does not want to be fooled. So your content will not work anymore. Okay? Crying and screaming in parliament achieves nothing. Why do not you improve your content? Why do not you improve your behavior? Just look at the public behavior of everyone in Bollywood. For the first time in so many years, the RSS made Karan Johar wear proper clothes. Otherwise, he never does and is always wearing some tone-tattered nonsense. So this filth that you have been spreading by showing it to the youngsters, it is all complete nonsense. The government just had to ban a recent song. So mend your ways. There is still time for you Bollywood folks. Mend your ways, because this is just the beginning. You can imagine what else will be shown. Those pages of history that you and the leftist professors have hidden, what the actors and authors have hidden from the public, all those pages will now be opened and it will be shown in the movies, right? So who all converted, how many, in which century, all of this will be shown on screen now, will not it? And how they were converted will also be shown, right? Just by making someone wear a frock, it is not like they will go jingle ala jingle bells and become Santa Claus. It does not happen like that. His skin, height, and color, all given by Prabhu Sri Ram, are visible, and you have turned him into some Matthew or something. You gave him an extra father, an extra sister. None of this will fly anymore. The public understands this now. So all the tactics you used over the centuries to convert our people across Bharat will now be shown on screen, will not they? They will be shown openly, right? You cannot just put on a frock and change a name. It does not work like that. He looks completely Hindu. You can see it in the glass, in the mirror, right? Just by calling him Matthew or Maggie, he does not become Maggie. Okay, so people will laugh at all this after some time because it will all be shown on screen. So basically, the decolonization process of jihadi wood has begun. So the sooner they mend their ways, the better. All this stuff with drugs and from sex scandals to the things they are doing with little girls and little boys. It would be a very good thing if all those internal elements within Bollywood were to improve. Because when action is finally taken, then you should not come around saying that we had no idea about it. You see, you say the government is doing this, but the government is not doing anything. The public has woken up. Now you're all going to get a thorough beating. Because even the government will not be able to stop the public then. Understand? So it is better to improve. Yes, these are the 6 gentlemen from the LET who were horrified in Pakistan right after the Eid prayers were over, thanks to the excellent unknown gunmen who are doing their job. Look, they have been given a list and they are completing their work. Just like any person who has a normal job completes their assigned work, in the very same way, these poor guys are also completing their work. I watched the movie today. It was absolutely brilliant. And this is the beginning of the decolonization and de-radicalization of jihadi wood. This movie is, the movie explains in detail everything about how the government makes its plans, how it manages to achieve its objectives without communicating. And this time, so many years after it happened, you are being shown that this was the objective. So many experts like me used to say before, because you must be aware of how many right-wing experts criticize demonetization, in fact right up until last year, because every single time I tried to explain that, look, so many of these countries were actually running their economies on these fake currency notes. They all just started laughing loudly. Now this is what is shown in the movie, that everything was running on fake currency, their economy was also running on it. Here all the sabotage activities were also due to our fake currency being printed. Demonetization had to happen. So, and as you already know, in a state like Uttar Pradesh, where there were big terrorists and big gunde who used to roam openly and do all sorts of things, a complete cleansing has been possible under Yogi Ji's rule. So this has only been possible when there is a BJP government at the center as well. Otherwise, none of this would have been possible. You can understand that if BJP is in both the center and the state, you will get this output. Otherwise, this output will not come. Okay, so and then you also need that type of leader, both at the center and in the state. Only then can these kinds of objectives be achieved. So for the first time, we are seeing in Mumbai that a cleanup is happening with bulldozers of whatever illegal properties exist. Otherwise, no one could even think of touching Mumbai, right?